Halo. Nah, guys. Oke, kita lanjut. Terakhir. Tapi kayaknya ini nanti dibagi 2 part. Part keduanya aku lanjut malam, maybe. Ya begitu. Soalnya nggak bisa kayaknya kalau langsung sampai kelar. Bisa sih kayaknya nanti aku AFK aja di be right back. Kita bakal lanjutin ini. Art terakhir, bukan art terakhir, apa sih? Ya art terakhir. Sampai benar-benar kelar.
Perfect.
Kita ke Ragunan dulu. Gue ngelek. Kok rada ngelag ini ya? Padahal udah aku load. Apakah lagi rendering? Are we good? Tes, halo. Bentar, ada yang salah. Why so laggy? Kok bakal close apa dulu kek? Close apa dulu? Udah nge-lag. Wing. Is it good? Mulai.
Long time no see, Raguna.
Abby.
Can you smell that? Sweet old Margarita's restaurant. Come on,
Margarita.
let's go stuff our faces already.
Udah lama nggak kesini? Nggak sih, baru tadi.
Let's take care of important matters first. You'll eat well soon. I promise.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I know. We're here to find Cardathea. I still can't believe Tethys couldn't unlock the Sentinel's relic we found in Septimon.
At least now we know it's called the Civilization Capsule. It probably holds key legacy data left behind by the Sentinel.
Civilization capsule.
Like some ancient data recorder, right? But Tethys said to
Oh, yeah,
unlock
terakhirnya
it,
itu ya?
we'll need the Leviathan's power. If it's really from the Sentinel, why do we need the Threnodian's power for that?
Maybe because they fused together at some point.
Ah, ini mulai bingung.
Oh well,
Diam.
guess that's why we need to find Cardathea. Maybe she'll know a workaround. The Black Shore has warned that the waters in Raguna are acting weird again. Gotta be extra careful.
Ada chat Discord.
And you know, something feels off in the city too. It's not as cheerful as when we left it.
Tidak pengaruh Leviathan. Oh, maybe just the weather. Ya guys, cuaca lagi nggak enak, lagi nggak bagus.
Might be onto something.
Amid howling winds, rising storms, and ghosts adrift,
Racia.
I heard the captain's call.
Look, over there! Isn't that Brant and Rachia? Wow, the troop of fools is putting on a show!
Hoist the sails, O humanity!
Ayo, udah punya izin.
The summit
Enak sekarang.
entwined. Your only path now is forward, bold and uncharted. You stand on the precipice. Now is the hour to decide your fate, to plant the seed of your highest hope, and watch it bloom into tomorrow.
Seperti biasa.
Captain, why do you burn alone in your own flames?
If you do not first become ashes, how will you rebuild? Embrace your fire. Embrace your grief. Go into your solitude. I
Parang
love
yang di
those
belakang
who
nih,
dare to create,
backing
who
sound.
strive to transcend. For in doing so, their old selves are destroyed.
To journey onward is perilous. To stand still is perilous. To look back is also perilous. The tremble and
Siapa apa ini?
falter is now. I begin to understand what truly makes a hero great.
Oh, how I love those whose souls remain rich and vast. Even when wounded, even when the smallest risk could spell doom, they leap without hesitation. And should you stand alone, suffering in the endless dark?
Life is but a walking shadow.
Christopher.
A poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by fools, full of sound and fury, signifying.
No, Bran, what happened? Apakah penglihatanku saja? Ya, BGM-nya cheerful lagi. Now it's black screen. Okay. Hey, what happened? Hello? Don't tell me it's bug again. Oke, harusnya enggak. Oh, itu ada kursor tiba-tiba.
Where am I?
Pencet
That
map.
was Christopher's
Oh, enggak ada.
voice just now.
Kalian terpindah.
Is this another one of his illusions? Buling's bronze mirror isn't responding. Abby? No answer.
Oops.
This isn't like what happened in Septimont. Guess I can only keep moving
Karena
and find out why.
Mistaking rebellion and recklessness for glory. Like she couldn't control the monstrous fragile.
You know? What happened?
The phases of the moon wove her luminous gaze. Yet she insists on using that light to peer into fate's menacing Her eyes were destined to be burned. All who ever now, neither she nor her moon.
Nih, Chibi.
A pure heart.
Pure heart blind
blindly
default.
devoted to a deity on the verge of extinction. Yet the true eternal divinity embraces all. She realigned her faltering faith.
No, Katari.
Gentleness born of delusion. A beautiful,
Still
sorrowful
ancient
fantasy.
curse with blind devotion
She
inside.
tried to but fear has eaten away at her soul. Illusions
Yang terjadi
stripped
jika
her, what
mereka
she needs is not
mendengar
light,
suara
but
Leviathan.
alone.
Ini siapa? Oh, Gustav.
A valiant and determined ruler. On the battlefield, conquest and slaughter walk hand in hand. Sooner or later, she will be consumed by the very sun that beyond her throne.
Bran.
He
Played
plays the role of captain. I have a theory.
Oh no.
Tell me, do you think a performer would ever realize that he is part of a He mistook his role for his true
Blind
self.
to danger that like
Blind
he
to
let his
danger
way
and
to
death
the
alike.
abyss.
Burning passion is but a beautiful kind of madness.
On the
When the
current
curtain
trial,
falls,
the
he'll
horde of
stand
friends
trial
on
before the flame.
arrogance.
Amid the endless cycle of surging tides, she plunges into fate's swirling maelstrom once more. Soon she will wear a new crown, one ordained
will wear
by
a new
fate. Her fate was written long ago. What you see before you, and now, with every step you take, is it fate that rules over man? I await your answer to this question.
What happened to my Cartetia? Pindah ke sini kah? Itu apa itu di atasnya? Arah gudang kebalik.
What is this place? Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss.
Look,
These tacit discords, why aren't they attacking?
mereka menyembahku.
Harbinger, open the gates of paradise for us.
Harbinger itu pembawa dark side nggak sih? Oh, Galbrena.
You'd better leave. This place isn't leading to any salvation. Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Tunggu. Gimana? Leviathan will deliver you her death. Leviathan yang dead atau maksudnya kita membawa her death ke Leviathan si Galbraith aja. Tolonglah sub Indo lah. Kadang yang kayak gini bikin aku bingung. Bisa dua harfiah gitu loh.
Rover?
Ayang. Sorry. Bran.
We could try this. Nightmare Awakener.
Terus yang ngapain? Itu apaan? Mukanya. Bentar. Serius itu Abi?
Oh, you're finally awake. 1 second I'm fine. The next, my head's spinning, and you're face down on the ground.
Mukanya Abi tadi lucu.
I'm fine. What I saw, though.
Sounds like the same thing happening to the people here. From what I've heard, many Raganese have been having peculiar dreams lately. The details vary, but they blend the same way.
The fall of Rinascita.
The fall of Rinascita. And it's not just in dreamland either. Rover, I'm not sure if you've heard, there have been strange rumors. Even in Septimont, folks claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land in the wilds, or the ghosts of their ancestors.
Thanks to all these oddities, the mood and the troupe performed today because Brant thought a new play to lighten the mood might...
But here's the odd part. Only Rinascitans seem to be having these dreams. Visitors are spared. The same should be true of you. We'll keep gathering intel on our end. Might be worth asking around the city to see who else has been experiencing this. Rinascita's tides don't lie. Watch your back.
I will watch my back. How? But how? I can watch your back. How can you watch my back?
What were those discords whispering about? Gates of Paradise. The only harbinger of the dark tide is Enrico. But he should still be sealing the dark tide at the orders of Bricatorium.
The new
That figure I saw. And Cardathia's murder. I came back to find her. So I should look for her first.
Ay, cepat. Keadalinan ini. Oh, baru mulai questnya. Siapa nah? Ada Zanif. Ada Pipi juga. Vivid Dream, oke. Tentang neneknya. Said goodbye. Don't follow me, don't go again with this yet. Then I walk up again. Tell me something against it. Neneknya ngasih tahu jangan ikutin gue ke Dark Tide. Paradise is very... No, dia dapat penglihatan. Dreams. Seat of Eternal Bliss, Path of Glorious Ascension. Oh, Journey in Paradise udah mulai merasuki Ichiakono on. Oh Ichiakono bukannya lu Boronan, kok ada di Raguna? Amedeo. Ini beda lagi. Yang ini bukan orang masa lalunya tapi monster. Avelenenim. Ajak Kantarela lah. Lihat ini terus. Tiap scene ganti scene. Pusat data gitu.
Cantarella up ahead?
Ayang, tunggu, bareng. Dari.
Rover, what brings you back to the inverted tower so suddenly?
Jadi gini,
Something's come up. Did something unusual happen here?
I've only just arrived. For now, everything appears to be in order. There are matters I too need to discuss with...
Bang. No, itu si siapa? Reina. Kartetnya nggak ngelawan. Asu lo Galbrena. Kartetianya nggak ngelawan.
Cantarella?
Yo, dua kali dead. Blood for blood.
That woman.
Anjir marah, Rover marah.
Leviathan.
I will. Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland? Her tacit mark. Look.
Kantarella masih MVP tau, sampai sekarang masih.
Something's wrong. It's strange. I can't sense any frequency from her, and yet she is still resonating with something.
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right?
There's something even stranger. Cantarella, you never did get to say what brought you here.
Trakteer reached out to me with an urgent matter to discuss. She gave no details, only insisting that I come at once. With the strange phenomena stirring across Raguna, I feared it might be linked to the dark tide.
Or was what I saw really just an illusion? That woman. She was using dark tide energy. Could she be another harbinger? Whatever the case, we need to find the one who did this.
Leave Trakteer to me. I'll bring her back to the Phasalia estate and keep her safe.
Tuh, Kantarella tuh MVP.
This knows I could track the dark tide blindfolded. Let's follow the stench and hunt
Karakter
down this
terpenting
killer.
di Raguna tuh Kantarella. Oh sini lo, battle sama gue. Ngejar sampai mana?
That's weird. The trail ends here, but my head's starting to spin again.
It's the Dark Tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area.
Bentar, rover bisa terbang pakai havoc. Kenapa kemarin perlu bantuan stingray?
Abby? Sleep already. That drop. Since leaving the inverted tower of Raguna's sky.
Oh shit, apa itu?
What happened to it?
Dark Tide.
Spear of glory, pierce through.
Videos. Ntar itu Tempest Mapis.
Slipped away again. By this spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil.
Avidius?
Bentar, dia sampai ke Raguna.
What are you doing out here?
Sampai Raguna.
What any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. Hunting. But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry? That's a long story. Let's speak of more pressing matters. Are you after the Thundering Mephis as well?
No. I'm tracking someone else.
Silver hair and violet eyes, cloaked in cursed shadow-lit flame.
Jadi hunter.
Discord Slayer. Sounds like you know something about her.
Yes, she's on my radar. I suspect the recent tacit discord outbreak in Raguna City is tied to her presence.
Outbreak.
Your Grace hasn't heard. It struck not long ago. I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overrun. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the Dark Tide. The outbreak has since been contained, but the Genesis Nexus was damaged. Without it, common echoes can't be used, and Raguna is no longer secure. The Montellis and the Order agreed to evacuate all civilians to Alvarado Vault, where private echoes can still be deployed. It's the only way to protect them.
A TD outbreak right after I left.
The Thundering Mephis has fled. The path ahead is safe.
Ada Augusta kah? Oh enggak. Kirain Augusta nyampe ke Raguna juga.
Thank you for your help, Gladiator. Alvarado Vault isn't far from here. We can handle the rest of the journey.
Yeah, wait. So, careful your way there.
Now, about the Discord Slayer you seek. The townsfolk shared some troubling whispers.
Bintang 4 nggak sih lu? Oh, ganteng.
She may call herself that, but witnesses have seen her alongside swarms of tacit discords, leading them like troops into battle.
Tacit Discord tapi menggunakan Tacit Discord. Tacit Discord
What's
Slayer
more, many
tapi
confirmed that the unrest across Raguna
Tacit
coincides exactly with her appearances. The time and place match perfectly. I even crossed paths with her on the road to Raguna. I sensed a malicious frequency we both know well. The Dark Tide.
Ya makanya gue kesini.
Of course. Even if she didn't cause the outbreak in Raguna City, the connection is undeniable. The Dark Tide is Rinascita's ancient enemy. If you're hunting her, allow me to join you and lend my aid.
Do you have any leads on her whereabouts now?
If I'm correct, the Thundering Mephis we encountered is also a Dark Tide creation. This frequency it left behind, we can track it, and from there draw out the Discord Slayer herself. To that end...
An Anchor Stone? You brought that all the way from Septimont?
Anchor Stone dibawa.
A habit picked up on the hunt.
You're no stranger to its use either, Your Grace. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you again.
Gak ada nggak ya yang cosplay Avidius? Ngikutin ke situ, ke Vault Averardo. Ada Vault. Nevermind, ternyata enggak.
Take note. Enemies ahead.
Yeah.
Dark Tide creations. Grant them the oblivion they deserve.
Annihilate! The wicked will face judgment!
What a hollow existence.
Who
scripted your delusions?
You mentioned you left Tetragon Temple to search for the Quill Bearer here in Raguna, right?
I grew weary of waiting. When I heard rumors of his presence in Raguna, I came to find him myself. No trace of him yet, but I've learned this much. Here, no verses were ever penned about me. The Ragunesi know not my name, past, nor the prophecy I once carried. Here, I am a completely blank page. If my former existence was just a fabrication, an idea of some hero of heroes crafted to Septimon's expectations, then perhaps here in Raguna I am free to write my own story. Free to define my own existence. Free to create a reality of my own. This matters more than finding him.
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else gets to decide who you are. No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams with some absurd idea of destiny. You'll find your own truth.
You honor me. I hope to prove worthy of that belief. The anchor stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead.
Lah. Kok ada ginian? Modeli kah?
Is that an entrance to a paradimensional tacit field?
Tacit field.
Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this. Do you feel that? That ominous energy? Huh. The anchor stone confirms the thundering Mephis is hiding here. Very well. I stand with you. Whatever comes, you have my sword.
Yeah, lend me your sword. Lend me your sword, Avidius. I'm gonna take care of your sword.
What happened? Where's Avidius? We crossed inside at the same time.
Apaan?
It's the Thundering Mephis.
Open the gates.
So you're just battling without thinking.
That voice. The Discord Slayer. Is this her trap? Another illusion.
Focus. You are in an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat instincts. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whispers sway.
Ini ngomong siapa? Galberena.
Pain and hallucinations are fading. Is she helping me?
Good. See that cocoon in the center? Thundering Mephis is just there. That right there is the core of this domain.
Oh yaudah, berarti ini. Cocoon.
Destroy it. When the monster ends, this illusion will unravel together.
Focus on
Wind
finish.
rises. Annihilation.
Anjir. Nah. Oh, itu namanya tight spawn.
It worked. But
Who are you? What did you do to Cardathea?
Now is not the time for stories. But I'll tell you this. I'm here to kill the Harbinger of the Dark Tide. To stop a greater calamity.
I can't hear her voice anymore.
Give me more reward.
Hopefully this helps.
Oh.
Rover! Are you unharmed? You vanished the moment we entered the Tacit Field.
I'm fine. So it's gone? Ovidius, did you see anything after we got separated?
The thundering Mephis was nowhere in sight. But I did observe a peculiar figure. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call himself Caligula. Caligula was a tyrant feared throughout Septimon's history. Notorious for his cruelty that defied reason, the world remembers him as the Mad King.
Oh, cerita yang
Legends say he wielded a vile black resonance energy, and the worst calamities ever stirred by the Dark Tide all began with him.
Yang di mural.
He didn't fight it. He embraced it, commanded its abominations, bent them to his will. In the end, the people rose against him and struck him down. But not before he left a curse. I shall become the very history and memory of Septimon, so long as fear lingers in your hearts. I shall return.
The power to command the Dark Tide's creations. Only a Harbinger could do that. That Discord Slayer says she's hunting the Harbinger to stop a greater calamity. If that's true, then everything happening across Raguna might be tied to the Harbinger. She pulled me from the illusion. If she's the cause of this chaos, why help me? This isn't making sense. Harbinger. Who are you, really?
Dia mencari Harbinger padahal dia sendiri Harbinger.
Traces of the Dark Tide's frequency still linger where the paradimensional Tacit Field collapsed. The Anchor Stone is useless now. The signal is blocked by some sort of spatial layer.
Augusta said the Dark Tide spoke to her when it swallowed her whole. Maybe I can learn something that way. My telepathic ability should give me a way in.
Telepathy. Your Grace is versed in many arts. I don't doubt your abilities, but this is the Dark Tide. Reckless contact could... I don't want to see another tragedy like what befell Septimon.
We're falling behind. The Discord Slayer knows far more than we do. We need to find her. And fast. I'm not letting any lead slip past us.
Masuk lagi.
I can't see anything. I'm only getting jumbled voices.
Jumbled.
Focus. I should be able to hear something.
Okay, everybody listen. Don't panic. Take the lift.
Zani.
Bring you to safety.
Zani?
The prototype echoes in the depositories. Activate them all.
Ah, Carota.
Those voices. Zani and Carlotta. They're in Everardo Vault. The Dark creations could be appearing there.
It's currently sheltering a large number of civilians.
Let's not
Shelter.
waste time. We leave now.
Oh, shelter. Ah, kirain naik tangga yang itu. Anjir capek kalau ya. Ya, Vedius ketinggalan. Ya. Hahaha, bisa terbang ya. Lewat.
Zani, status of the evacuation.
80% of Raguna's residents have been relocated.
80% ke vault gitu.
But the troop of fools hit a storm while ferrying people from the Riccioli Islands. Rough seas out there.
Aduh, yang diri
Trust them to see it through.
Oh ya, jalur laut ya.
Miss Carlotta, clear the depositories as ordered. Ready to receive incoming supplies.
Good. Rinascita's greatest treasure has always been the people who built it. The next Cloud Buffer Express is due at any moment. Be ready to offload.
Understood, ma'am.
Rover! If you mean the incident in Raguna, you've likely already heard.
We're already in
Horde of
endgame.
tacit discords has overrun the city, and common echoes are out of control.
Evacuation here is still on track. No anomalies detected in Averardo Vault.
Yet.
Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius. The residents from Egla Town have all been accounted for.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
Strange. I clearly sense the Dark Tide's presence around here. So why does everything seem normal?
Ah, Galbrena lagi.
Gunfire! We've got intruders.
Itu lawan Galbrena kah? Sini gue gang. Gang up. With the gang.
These tides spawn. They've evolved fast. Mutation? Or... And sure enough.
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
Be careful. Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
Oh ya, warga lokal weh.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your faith in appearances.
Oh, okay.
That is what they really are.
The Dark Tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Only the righteous may taste eternity. Wickedness shall be purged by the blade, and those who consort with calamity shall fall. Galbrena, demon wrought from ruin, you are not welcome here.
Enrico, kirain dia.
Enrico?
Kenapa
Why
dia
would he be here?
Harusnya dia nge-shield. Harusnya dia.
You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. The Sentinel's wrath is already upon you. I will cast you back into damnation myself before your carnage spreads any further. You should be howling in the Styx depths, your soul aflame in the pit's cruelest fire forever.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I'd honestly appreciate the favor.
Your heart holds no reverence for the divine. Only desecration and scorn. Demon, your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
She could have dodged that, but she took The hit to shield a civilian? And Fenrico. He knew innocents were here, but didn't hold back at all.
Masih bingung siapa sih yang bener.
Righteous one, I come to cleanse Rinascita of a traitorous demon and avenge the blood debts of my people. I raise your blade against
Jangan-jangan ini Fenrico palsu.
Rinascita teeters on the edge of collapse. Now, more than ever, we must uphold the tenets of unity and salvation. The path to deliverance lies within the civilization capsule.
You shall be here.
Unless you're not Fenrico
Bener,
at
bukan
all.
Fenrico.
You. Who are you? What do you want?
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. Blood must pay for blood. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Rinascita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed, only faith. When all hope seems lost, we are the beginning and the end. The absolution and the grace. Hand over civilization capsule.
So, the civilization capsule is your goal after all. Lost your patience, have you?
Bentar, aku curiga. Carlota sama Zani bener kan?
Death is the fruit of transgression. To resist it is to defy the will of the divinity.
You and your divinity cannot end me. These dark tide shams. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the enlightened one, anointed by the divinity and crowned by fate itself.
Ah, so you're the core of these abominations. Long enough to hunt you down. Still pretending that mask isn't cracked.
Langsung sembuh cuy.
Mocked by fate, whispered.
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
Bentar, itu shotgun atau apa dah?
It's the light of Genesis.
Kamu ngomongin soal Caldera tapi ntar lagi Falls of Rain. Bukan Tempest.
Looks like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they're really after.
Jadi team up dong sama Galbreno. Ayo kita battle guys. 5 kita berlima. Kok Spectro?
I've never heard of any possessing such abilities.
Their fangs are bared now. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all.
The one mimicking the Primus is the heart. Take it down, and the rest will collapse with it.
It's calling in more of them. We'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for our shot.
That which cometh from the sea shall walk upon the land. It shall work great wonders and mark the flesh of its faithful. All who have ears to hear, let them hear.
Dot.
Still recognize.
Swift and resolute.
Hopefully this helps.
No contest. I can spare a minute to heads around. Don't stand in my way!
Swift and resolute.
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
Anjay.
Back down!
Ovidius bintang 4 serius.
Rover, now!
Ntar ada perubahan nggak gitu? Dari tadi dinongolin mulu loh.
Another dimension within the civilization capsule. But why does it open up now? Was it when Ovidius and I made contact?
Permissions detected, Arbiter.
Imperator.
Lifting imposed restriction.
Unknown God itu.
Instance
Yang pertama kali sama kita siapa namanya lupa. Subnya nggak kelihatan.
Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Advancing to phase 2. Commencing simulation. Attempting civilization fit. Rinascita.
Ini apa ini? Sini apa? Oh, ini Raguna. Ini di mana?
Arbiter, this moment was always foreseen. Now it comes to pass. Arbiter, I grieve to say,
yeah,
I am but a message set to activate in response to the presence of an initiator. Time in this place flows near still. A moment remains for us to speak. When I merged with Leviathan, it seized a fragment of my mind, and with it, a trace of my power to separate. I knew not the fullness of its design. As a safeguard, I split elements of my core data into this space, the civilization capsule. It records the origin and birth of the Rinascitan civilization, preserving their most ancient memories. Once, we drafted the first blueprint for these seaborn kin. Now, I have entombed it here. Arbiter, heed me now. Let me unveil
cerita Rinascita waktu awal Rinascita kah?
In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide. The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago. did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Oh, keren.
Your light blesses us.
We follow your will.
To build our republic. Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow. It spoke in my name, wrought false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We are blessed by the sea.
Okay.
By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs.
Oh gitu
I
awalnya.
rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Rinascita beyond measure. I began to question all I had done.
Nih, sapi mon.
The Threnodian doth steer Rinascita's fate. And I too once guided Rinascita's course. In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Threnodians. No eternal solution exists. Have I the right to choose their fate? The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people.
Gamenya bagus lagi.
Only the people can decide where their future must lead. What followed,
My horse.
thou already knowest. I allowed the Threnodian to exist. I chose coexistence, using myself to shackle it. I partook of its blight, that I might comprehend it. Once I did seek thy counsel. Thou granted me the freedom to choose.
I just have one question. Why did the civilization capsule need the Threnodian's power to open?
When Leviathan and I were one, I split a sliver of its frequency. A memory. That memory I sealed here. The capsule was ever meant for thy hands. My design was that it should open only in the presence of thou and the resonator, bearing both my power and that of Leviathan.
Iya harusnya.
What if that...
If that came to pass, then Rinascita has has already fallen, and the truth within this capsule would cease to matter. But if she standeth with humanity, then this truth is hers to know, and thine. Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for unity. Their fear of the sea shaped its likeness as a great sea creature. Even at civilization's dawn, it had already tainted mankind's hearts. A primeval shadow lurking within the soul. The opening of the capsule shall stir the Rinascitan's oldest memories. Leviathan shall seek, through the blueprint we created, to lay claim to Rinascita's fate anew. If the Rinascitans wouldst walk a path free of divinity, they must face their past and the most primeval fear. They must overcome the shadow born of civilization. Arbiter, the hour of farewell hath come. Go now. Gather every last hope. If all unfolds as it should, Rinascita shall be free of divinity henceforth. When the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Rinascita shall welcome a true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
Farewell, my horse.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied to your actions. Now tell me what I need to know.
If I told you I acted to save Kartethia, would you believe me? This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
Apa?
Righteous One, trust her. And trust me.
Oh?
Everything we've done is to defeat Leviathan.
Apa?
That is her frequency.
Kartethia diapain?
I need you to accept this. Kartethia is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen, we need to kill Leviathan.
Kill Leviathan? Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth. It stole some of the Sentinel's power.
Gak ada bunganya.
During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, it split off a trace of its frequency and hid it in a gem. I'm sure you've seen it. That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole play in Rinascita, use it to bring back Leviathan.
Lunatics.
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Thronodian. How long has this been going on?
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash with Kartethia may have been scripted. A setup to give Leviathan a shot at slipping the Sentinel.
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slayer? I can't imagine.
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting Leviathan.
Avenger! It's...
As for the rest... The next Harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him or her, we keep this quiet to avoid the worst-case scenario. Our first priority is to find them. If we don't, the Dark Tide can overwhelm Raguna again at any moment.
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creations we're seeing?
Not all. The Harbinger resonates with Rinascita's darkest emotions. Those emotions act as anchors, pulling horror into form and speeding the tidespawn. If the emotion is strong enough, you've noticed it. The tidespawn in Raguna are starting to mimic us. Which means... Exactly. I've always hunted the Dark Tide's creations. Each one shares slivers of thought and memory. I kill them, and I take what they know. They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule. So, I followed you. Tracked your movements. Figured if I stayed close, sooner or later I'd find the Tidespawn's core. Maybe even the Harbinger. The capsule only unlocks with both the Sentinel and Trinodian's power. And it opened the moment you and that gladiator touched it. So...
Avidius.
You think it's Avidius. But you...
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're right. The Dark Tide is in me. But Leviathan stopped counting me among the living a long time ago. And this power, it's mine now. Who I turn it against is my choice. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? I'm not stopping this hunt anytime soon. When calamity strikes, I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade.
Gak gue percaya sama kartet ya.
Good. Then hunt with me. Until we give Leviathan a death worth talking about. Loud, messy, unforgettable.
Real death kah ini? Beneran death?
The Sentinel's frequency is gone. I guess the time for talking is over. Leviathan...
These things... They're all tides.
Kenapa ada di sini?
The civilization capsule was tainted by the Dark Tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
So you can enter the Dark Tide. No wonder we couldn't find you.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed it through the storm. You have access to core data. But Avidius, he might have been swept into the frequency vortex. Hard to say where he's landed. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is before the next wave of Tidespawn hits. Ha! The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it.
Kenapa tiba-tiba gini? Lagunya keren. Wah, apa? Bego, kepencet.
The collapse is accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster! We're almost there!
Ada yang berubah kah? Serius, penasaran. Kayak gitu-gitu aja. Akhirnya kepakai juga tuh robot. Aduh, kenapa keinget Kenshin? Sorry.
Rover! Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble. It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing masquerading as Fenrico was slain, the other Tidespawn didn't last.
That was the last one. With the family's private echo arsenal backing us up, we held the line just fine.
No, Zani lembur lagi.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Aragonese are made of sterner stuff than that. We handled those creatures just fine.
This Phalian Beringa. When the core was destroyed, the other Tidespawn lost their form. For now, the vault is secure. At least, until the next wave spawns. I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent new Tidespawn from forming here.
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator from Septimont?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you. But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis. Then off he went, like a man on fire.
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
I must move quickly.
Silence, you maddening whispers!
No. I'll be damned before I accept a fate like that. There must be something left I can still do. I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
First person.
He's headed for Thessalio Fells.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her end appears to have been destroyed.
The beacon hancur? What?
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells. Something is definitely wrong.
Very well, we'll hold the line. Zani, call in the family's transport echoes. We'll assist Rover where we can.
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes towards supply runs instead. Stay close. We're taking the sky route.
Untung punya sayap havoc. Meskipun cuma sebelah kiri dong. Nah, sayapnya nggak sayap yang havoc.
Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the tacit discord harpia within me.
Harpy?
Not an echo, but a tacit discord itself? So, you can absorb them directly?
You can say that. Balor is one of many.
One of many?
Galbrena fix join.
Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects, and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the Tidespawn up ahead.
Bisa lebih cepet nggak sih?
That's a Facilitia member. We need to help him.
Oh, ekornya Visalia.
Give it to me.
Ah, it's Rover. The Sentinel.
What happened here?
Annihilation!
Dark Tide creation swarmed without warning. We were overrun before we could...
Move aside. We'll clean up.
Good?
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
Cantarella!
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your potions for those who still have hope.
Oh no.
I
Gilberto.
only beg. Don't let me die a monster. Don't let me become Leviathan's puppet. I see it. The end times. Paradise. Descending at last.
Rover. She is. Why are you with her?
The Physalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run too deep. Their ancient fears were the first to be awakened.
Yeah.
This is the true horror of the evolved Dark Tide. It feeds on human despair, warping that frequency to form Tidespawn. Your family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. But for those whose corruption runs deep, like him, their frequencies cannot be reversed. All we can offer is the dignity of dying as a human.
My lady, don't let me burden those who still have hope.
Matriarch of Physalia, I understand the
Matriarch
cruelty
of
of such a
Physalia.
choice. If you cannot strike the final blow, allow me.
Physalia blood must be ended by Physalia hands.
Ah no, diracunin ka.
Thank you. May glory return to the Physalians.
Oh.
The dead rest. The
Gilberto.
living march
Oh, no.
forward. The Physalia will never forget its fallen sons and daughters. Katari remains secure in the Physalia estate. But the divinity's statue began whispering in our minds. Then came the Tidespawn soon after. It was Leviathan's voice. Something has awakened it.
It's very likely, Ovidius. Right now, everything is riding on us finding him.
That Septimontian gladiator. Our scouts saw him advancing into the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Reinforcements have arrived!
Chibi.
Thessalio Fells. It's all ready. Attention! Deploy all acolytes to set up temporary
Ayo,
residence
Phoebe next
beacons.
Primus.
Scattering the light of Genesis will hold back the Tidespawn.
Acolyte Phoebe, a cluster of Tidespawn is marching towards the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Rover, Avidius is our mission.
I'll use my forte to diffuse the family's antidote. It should help to mitigate the Dark Tide's influence.
We'll triage the wounded and fortify this position. The Order's acolytes will clear a path for you. Please, you have to stop this.
Whether the Sentinel comes or not, we are their will made flesh. We protect Rinascita.
Oh, light of Genesis, shield us. As we were at the dawn, so we stand today as the Sentinel soldiers.
Ya ternyata berubah jadi Echo.
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other tide spawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source.
Did we need to help them? Yang ini yang keren. Untung 173.
Leave it to me.
Ayo, battle.
Hopefully
Aku
this
bantu.
helps.
Ayo guys, bantu guys. Lah.
Wind rises.
Oh gitu. One hit. Ini loh. Mana yang perlu bantuan?
Lock on.
Kamu muncul terus. Oke. Habis.
Live to hunt.
Afidis.
It's you.
Afidis.
Forgive me. You have to see me like this. When the civilization capsule opened, I was dragged inside. A black frequency took hold of me, swallowed me whole. I saw Rinascita's beginnings and the memories of so many of its people. I saw him too. Caligula. His face was like mine. He was my past and the future I am meant to inherit.
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
Yes, I once said that I would write my own story, define my own
Demi menjadi bintang 4 playable.
But after I left that space, I suddenly felt the tide spawn's movements. They were converging on the Thasalia Fells. I still wanted to do something, anything to stop the devastation. But once again, I stepped blindly into the churning river of chaos. The Thessalia's oldest memories awoke ahead of time because of me. Countless tide spawn emerged in my wake. I tried to drive them back, but I overestimated myself and was corrupted by them. My hopes and dreams, all of it was real, so why? Why did it all come to this? From Septimont to Raguna, the blame lies with me. Perhaps this is the fate I could never outrun. Caligula's fate. It's calling to me.
Afidis. No. Stay with me.
Damn it. His mind is being consumed by Caligula's memories.
This is the role fate wrote for me. Fate decrees I become the Mad King. So why? Why should I reject its crown? I am the one who glimpsed fate itself. And now I will. But who can truly know the mind of fate? That is why I will become it. I will wear its face. That foolish divine mask no mortal can comprehend. I am the king, bearer of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides. I shall quiet the waters and still the tempest. I shall be crowned in glory with the blood of the old king.
Ovidius.
Unwritten one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true ruler.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite theirs. I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretched, false world and ride the only truth that endures for eternity. Death.
Oh.
Keep it together.
Ha!
Hopefully this helps.
Tempest, you can't escape me.
I once scorned the weakness of others. Now I see. My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful.
His attacks are slowing. Till my last breath. Will is stirring within the dark tide. Don't let up. Your memories, your emotions, they weren't all lies. Reach for them. Find what was your truth.
Ayo Ovidius, ingatlah dirimu yang sesungguhnya.
The wicked will face judgment. Gotcha. Behave now. Wind rises. Timing.
Door.
Blast. Re.
Hopefully this helps. Wind howls.
Unfettered by bounds. Wind.
Keep it together.
Speak of the devil. I'll show you.
The gates of
Ovidius, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
I am human. Not one of these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Kok jadi susah ya? Perasaan.
Ovidius, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
Fate lies within the dark tide. No one escapes the melting past. Wield the dark tide's power, and it will consume you in turn.
I am nothing like you.
must be a way.
Kita jadi videos, ayo bisa.
That girl, was she devoured by the tide too? Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely.
I know. The dark tide devours everything, assimilates everything. If I can't escape it, then I'll use it. It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them? Why can't I be the one who devours them?
Kalau berenang kecil, ya nggak sih?
These false frequencies need me to survive. If this power doesn't want to listen to me, then I'll show it who's the real boss. Fate may be loud, but I don't think it's that strong. I don't believe in it.
Tuh kan, kalau berenang.
A memory left behind in the dark tide. She's right. In this war against fate, I still have a move to make.
Oh, ada lagu video ini.
I want it to be a story that gives people hope.
Oh, itu pets.
By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the tide spawning. Kill me and the calamity ends here.
Ovidius!
There's no time!
Ovidius sakit. Aduh.
Discord Slayer, I saw your past in the tide.
Oh,
I know what you seek to
spawnnya berhenti jadinya
take my power and finish it. Two is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Oh, video. Senyum. Dia senyum.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage.
Asu kau, Christopher. Battle kita sekarang.
A truly moving scene. A pitiful, doomed soul struggling to reclaim his fate in the final hour. Alas, his script was written long ago. In this scene, he was always fated to exit.
Masih ngakak sama itunya Galbraith.
A lie told often enough becomes the truth. Weave memory, history, experience, and you can craft a man who exists in the minds of others. But to become truly real, that path was still far off. I merely gave him form, a mask of flesh and blood, fit to walk the world. In the end, the breath that could give him life was his alone. Oh, a being born of lies, grasping for meaning in a world that offers none. Such a pursuit demands the courage to question the meaning of one's existence, yes. It demands pain. Did you not see?
Render scene tapi
I
how?
did.
Itu keren.
His intentions, his ambitions, his darkness, his weakness. To lay a soul bare is not always an act of cruelty.
Lu siapa?
Humanity is fate's plaything. I simply showed them the strings. I lit the fire, the hunger that might ignite their free will. Through contradictions and conflicts, pain brings metamorphosis. Tragedy breeds transcendence. Only then may a soul rise beyond itself and touch the gates of immortality. Should you still insist on my cruelty, well, high praise indeed. At the very least, it proves this story has stirred your pity and fervor. That alone earns you the right to read through to the final act. Go then, to Septimont. The curtain is drawing. There I shall rewrite Rinascita's fate, with the dark tide as my ink. Will you suffer in silence beneath fate's poisoned arrows? Or rise to defy this world's endless trials? I too await your final answer.
You brought ruin to Rinascita. You think you're just walking away?
My stage lies elsewhere. In this scene, I am but a herald. But since you're so eager, I'll leave you with one final clue. I've never had much fondness for overwrought dramatic irony. The dark tide has already tainted the civilization capsule. It no longer requires the Threnodians' authority to be opened. Just a single drop of the tide's nectar will suffice. So tell me, how could an existence born of the dark tide ever serve as its anchor of reality? Be forewarned. When dark waters recede, the truth beneath the surface shall come to light.
Ini, aduh, Rover ini despair banget, serius. Itu cahaya di mata udah hilang.
The harbinger of the dark tide is the anchor of reality of all tides born. That means it must be a real existing person. When I was absorbing the tide spawn, I felt it. Avidius was also born of the dark tide.
Then why didn't the light of Imperator reveal his true form?
Because his intentions and words were real. He may not have shone as brightly as the sun, but in walking beneath its light, he still caught its glow. And that unshakable resolve not to become a pawn of the darkness, even unto death, that created his own truth. That's why he played right into the Quill-Bearer's hands. A scapegoat, the perfect sacrifice to bury the truth. All his noble wishes were twisted. Such cruel irony can rot for all I care.
Avidius shouldn't have had to bear such a fate. I will carry on his fight. I'll keep writing the story he believed in. The story that gives people hope.
Yes. As he wished. We must stop the greater tragedy that's coming. Let's return to Cantarella and check on the wounded. If Avidius wasn't the Harbinger, that means we missed something.
Buset, darahnya sampai sisa segini.
The Tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But as for the rest, the scars Leviathan left on their minds.
I'm so
scared, girl. I'm so scared. Wow. Aku screenshot. Entah kenapa bagi kulit lucu.
It's you! The great hero, Rover! Cantarella told me stories about you. She said you're just like the heroes in the adventure tales. Brave and determined. But you can't save everyone.
Don't go. Don't leave. Don't abandon us.
Ayo.
Cardathea?
Gede.
Mortals need salvation. Mortals need unity.
Leviathan.
Righteous one, open the Ascendant gates for me.
This world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. Chimera!
Harbinger kah? No, kita jadi Harbinger. Kita dimakan.
How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand down. I said, stand down. Fall back.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all saw it!
Enough. I told you to stand down. You've withstood the whispers before. Will you forget your loyalty to your comrades in the face of fear?
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella and Rover. We lost our composure.
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it asunder. Go do what you must. I'll handle this.
certain emotions between you and the others resonated. Your tacit mark opened a portal, pulling you into another illusion. That portal fed on your presence to spread malice and fear. But before it could fully take shape, I broke into your illusion and shut it down.
I saw Fenrico, Mia, and Cartathea. They all passed through that gate. What exactly lies beyond it?
That's the realm Leviathan created. Journeying paradise. Avidius was Christophoros' decoy. He planted that decoy in Septimont for years. When the waters recede, the truth shall come to light. Rover, you are the new harbinger of the dark tide.
Me? Ah! Lanjut nggak ya? Aduh. Berubah, makin rame. Oh, terkumpul. Apa itu?
Cantarella went inside to prepare that antidote. She should be finished now. Time to find her.
This is the family antidote, made to suppress Leviathan's spiritual corruption. Take it now. As long as we can identify the problem, there's a way to fight back. You carry the Sentinel's power within you. That's keeping the corruption at bay for now. What's left are the hallucinations and whispers. I've learned about Leviathan's current state from Galbrena. The Thessalians have resisted the Thronodian for a century. Its whispers aren't undefeatable. We will defeat it.
Leviathan needs a harbinger with enough influence to spread its gospel. You're the laureate of Raguna and the hero of heroes in Septimont. That's more than enough to be its first choice. Your path overlaps with Avidius. The Tidespawn are shaped by the harbinger's thoughts and memories. Neither the Thundering Mephis nor the Phalian Beringal are native to Rinascita. So...
One said the Harbinger had to be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But I still don't show any signs of corruption.
I suspect the one corrupted might not be you.
Abby? Abby?
The Dark Tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds. It tasted kind of funky. It made me super sleepy. Ever since then, I've been having the weirdest nightmares.
Hello. No.
Abby does carry the Dark Tide's frequency.
Abby must have absorbed many other frequencies. So while the Dark Tide's frequency lay in wait, it was masked by the others. It makes sense. You two share life and energy. As the primary in this bond, your frequency has been overriding Abby's. Leviathan planned for this.
Rover? Did I do something wrong?
No.
We made a call when it mattered. I asked you to absorb the Dark Tide. We couldn't have known what it would become. You didn't do anything wrong.
I see. Well, I can go hungry, if I have to. But you better not get hurt.
Abby.
The real threat is Leviathan. If we want to end this for good, we kill it and destroy its paradise.
From what I know, Leviathan manifests its kingdom by flooding Rinascita with the dark tide. That's how it turns the real world into the journeying paradise. But we've already secured Ragusa and Septimont. The Fabricatorium and the hunting grounds are both stabilized. So why is this paradise still there?
Everything you've done has slowed down or maybe even sealed off some of its pathways. That's why Leviathan is resorting to its final plan. This so-called divinity is more devious than humanity realizes. The paradise you saw is not of this world. It stands within the dark tide. Matriarch of Physalia, you have guarded this truth for over a century. Now, we need your insight.
I couldn't see the truth until the Threnodians' whispers finally quieted. Only then did those ancient records, once twisted beyond recognition, begin to make sense again. Leviathan was born from the shadows in our hearts, from our longing to connect and belong. It took the shape of a sea creature, because nothing frightens us more than the deep. It used faith to spread a spiritual plague. All the while, it has been feeding on our pains, fear, despair, sorrow. Our ancestors believed Leviathan survived by absorbing these emotions. Little by little, it burrowed into Rinascita's collective unconscious. They said the dark tide is that subconscious made real. An ocean of shared trauma. That's why they called Leviathan the master of the deep.
I heard that. All those voices in the dark tide. And before I touched the gate...
The stronger the conflict, the deeper the emotion it stirs. That's what shapes our memories and subconscious. That's why the playwright kept forcing Rinascita into conflict. Every tragedy, every struggle, it wasn't random. It was all to keep feeding Leviathan. The end times are drawing near. The Ragunesi cling to hopes of a blissful afterlife. Septimontians have long believed in another world that begins after death. Leviathan may have drawn from these subconscious beliefs, aligning with those desires to fabricate a false future and afterlife within the dark tide. The illusion of the journeying paradise.
If that's true, once the people's belief in the end times reaches its zenith, their consciousness will align entirely with Leviathan's vision. Like Gilberto.
Its power of assimilation will grow stronger, until the line between imagination and reality vanishes. The journeying paradise will descend upon the world just as before. When it does, every soul in Rinascita will be unified under its control. No thoughts, no will, just blind devotion. No different from the Tidespawn. You saw it in the illusion. It cast aside the Sentinel's form and took on Cartetias. That means the first step in her plan is complete. Leviathan is still watching the real world. Because of the mark of the dark tide, it can read your thoughts. So for now, we can't share the full plan with you. But you must have sensed it by now. Your connection with Rinascita runs deeper than I, or even you, ever imagined. You're not just the harbinger of despair. You've become a vessel of Rinascita's hope. So go. Gather every last flicker of it. This is a hunt, yes. But it's also more than that. It's a way to take Leviathan down. Our belief has to be unshakable. If there's doubt in your heart, then stop. A new path won't reveal itself, unless you're ready to walk it. For now, the dark tide in Ragusa is under control. And I think I figured out what it plans to do next. Before the bells of Paradise ring, I'll buy you time. When you're ready, head to Septimont. Just like the playwright said, when the moment comes, everything, fiction and reality, past and future, will converge there.
Mulai. Stop dulu deh. Stop dulu. Kita lanjut nanti malam. Nih, kita udah dulu guys. Bye bye. Ini selanjutnya pasti bakal lama kayaknya, jadinya agak maleman aja. Soalnya kan habis ini mau mandi, mau sholat, makan malam, habis isya deh. Ntar lanjutnya jam 8 deh, jam 8 atau jam 9. Bye bye. Otsu dulu guys. Otsu.